pass a BBC-like entity here in the United States. People throw a tantrum when you try to give their little rugrats health care. They're like, I don't want socialism. It's like, all right, your little stupid kid's gonna die. Good job.
Now, I just had one more question on a slightly different topic. I was wondering what your thoughts then on the same kind of vein or on the concept of Creative Commons then. I mean, as it applies to this. A lot of people, people at my university, for example, I've actually heard have pushed that they would actually like to see the intellectual properties gone in an entire institution of like Creative Commons pretty much take over almost on everything. And I'd be a perfect fan of the intellectual property laws going much more to scale than they are now. I think that right now they're freaking ridiculous, but particularly with Microsoft and other places. But I'm not exactly sure. I'm just curious what your thoughts on that entire thing with Creative Commons at all.
I love Creative Commons, and people dictating, how that their content can be used, to me makes a lot of sense. The thing that is a big issue is Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse and this extension of keeping things out of the public domain is criminal. It's disgusting that we as a culture have allowed this to happen, where they just keep extending the years on this. And, I hope that more of a Creative Commons situation works out. But, right now the people writing the laws about content are not listening to us. Next.
I had one point and a question. The point about video games and things is like, I've watched the price of video games go up from $30 to $60. Like, we don't have the money to consume all this stuff. And
do you have cable TV?
I'm sorry?
Do you have cable TV?
No.
Oh, me neither. All right.
Yeah.
Next.
So like, yeah. But I mean, like, when we purchase a video game for $60, like Doom 3, and within 2 levels, like, I could predict what's going to happen. I run around the corner, there's an imp behind me. Like, I don't get any enjoyment out of it, and I just wasted $60. So the part of forcing me to pay a set amount.
Nobody's,
like,
yeah, and I mean, I don't want to sort of get into
like
that whole debate is another whole issue. But I mean, I would say nobody's forcing you to spend $60 on it.
Well, that's the only way I could get the game, is to spend $60 on it.
Right.
So
but this is entertainment.
What choice do I have?
Well, let's be clear here. We get there's a lot of passion about this topic, and I brought it up because I was hoping, I hope that we can continue to have a discussion about it. But well, yes, play the demo game. But my point is, quickly, we're talking about entertainment. It's not food. It's not shelter. It's not things that are that you have to survive. And I think a lot of times I've caught myself getting a little bit too wound up about what is in essence entertainment. I think we as a culture have gotten way too drunk on entertainment.
That's fine, but like, I can't return the game once I've opened it.
Dude,
like,
I know. It's capitalism. Sometimes you buy stuff and it sucks.
Yeah.
It's, read reviews online.
That's why we pirate stuff. Like,
so you pirate stuff because you don't want it to suck. So the
well, I buy, like, if I pirate something and I like it, I'll go out to the store and buy it. I support the people who make quality content.
Yeah, and I say the same thing when I've pirated stuff, and I never went out and bought it.
Well, maybe you should. Like,
I'm just saying, I've heard this argument before, and it's nonsense. People, this whole like, well, let me consume it, and then I'll decide if I want to pay for it. Hey, dude, I can't stop it. Do it. Yeah. Go nuts, man.
Well,
that's why I bring up the PC gaming issue. Yeah. This is one of the reasons that a lot of companies are not making PC games, is this mentality right here. They're going to focus on the closed architecture systems. They've got more control over that, and most people don't know how to solder a chip into an Xbox or a PS3 so that they can play pirated games. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not going to stop downloading, and dude, pirate your face off. But I'm saying the entertainment industry is reacting to this, and if you're upset that the PC gaming landscape sucks now compared to what it used to be, this is the reason. Sorry.
But for journalism, like there was an article that was.
Hang on, we got
posted-
2 minutes. Let me get somebody else get another question. Sorry. Go ahead.
I just want to make a comment on the previous guy who's making a it's almost like a false choice between Creative Commons and IP. Everyone should keep in mind that Creative Commons is an alternative licensing scheme. It doesn't work without IP. We can't get rid of IP laws. It's kind of like a ridiculous choice to present.
Right, because America doesn't make anything now except for porno and bad movies and, yes. Yeah, oil spills we're pretty awesome at, actually.
I'd like to take it back to journalism for a moment. The reason that I do not consume corporate media, and I hope it goes bankrupt, is that at some point they stopped treating me as the customer and started treating me as the product, selling me to the advertisers.
Absolutely.
If you want to restore democracy through the Fourth Estate needs to function. And in order to function, there needs to be a firm division between journalism and advertising and entertainment bureaus.
Absolutely. When news in this country became a for-profit situation, it used to be a loss leader. You had to have news on your network in order to maintain your license. And that all changed. Now news makes money. And when news makes money, you're getting sold bullshit. And with that, thank you so much, everybody.